I absolutely plan to vote this November. 100%. You cannot stop me. I will be voting. Hi everyone, my name is Zamani Barbarin. I'm from Pennsylvania and I have cerebral palsy. I'm a disabled Black person, so that means that every single thing that happens in a legislative session, by Supreme Court justices to the president to local officials, has an impact on my life and my ability to move around society. So in terms of what inspires me, my personhood, my body, everything about my politic is written on my skin. And so it's extremely important for people who are in marginalized communities, in the disability community, in the Black community, to vote wherever they can and whenever possible. We should have a hand in creating, and that starts at the ballot. A lot of legislative bodies, a lot of politicians like for us to go to them, for us to beg them to notice us. But we really need politicians that will step down from their place of power and come to our communities and come to our spaces. That starts with everything from plain language guides to making sure ASL is available at any event that they hold, to making sure that Black ASL is used as well for African Americans who are deaf. What do politicians have for us? I mean, we're doing everything we can. We're signing petitions, we're tweeting about it, we're talking about it, we're creating platforms about it. What do you got for us? If there are any candidates or politicians looking at this right now, my biggest piece of advice would be make your content accessible from jump. Here's the thing. You're a politician, you have messaging, you have platforms. People are not able to access your materials, not able to access your platform, so they're asking others in their lives to tell them what you are about. Tell us directly. Make your content, make your platforms accessible right now. As a disabled Black woman, I feel like politicians speak in part to my issues. I feel like they're either addressing the disability community or the Black community, but never the intersection of both. The most important policy issue that politicians need to pay attention to right now is police violence. 30 to 50% of those who are impacted by police violence are disabled. Please, please, please make sure you're pushing for accountability in police departments for disabled people, especially for disabled people of color. A majority of candidates in this presidential election decided to put out disability platforms, which is a huge deal. And that can't go unnoticed. You know, even 5 years ago, you wouldn't see that many candidates approaching the disability community or even thinking of us as voters or as a voting bloc. So that was a huge deal to see. And that is in no small part to the work of Alice Wong, Greg Baratan, and Andrew Pulring. All disabled people need to vote this November, however they find a way possible. And I understand 60 to 80% of polling places are inaccessible. And I understand the burden that it is to try to figure out a way to vote during a pandemic. And we're all very, very scared. But the stakes are high. And I need as many people as possible to vote this November.
To learn more, go to voterswithdisabilities.org.